Hey, this is the Entertainment Advice Channel. What I want to talk about today is the topic of the problem with movie franchises. So for this video, I'm going to discuss the problem with movie franchises when it comes to the problems that they create in a simple and straightforward way so anyone can understand it. So now I mentioned that, let's get started. So when it comes to the problem with movie franchises, what exactly do I mean? What is the problem with movie franchises? So what I mean by the problem with movie franchises is not the fact that we have movie franchises that, of course, consist of a series of movies, okay? Like, obviously, maybe you have a movie that has a first, second, and third. It's more the problem down to the fact of how they are being done nowadays, okay? And the problem with them, to be specific, is that the franchises are too long, whether it could be movies that have franchises that have a fourth, maybe even a fifth, like the Fast and the Furious series, and so on and so forth, oh my goodness, even more than five, like they're at like eight, for the Fast and Furious series, and so on and so forth, so to sum up what I'm trying to say is like movie franchises that have too many sequels, or just the fact that the movie franchises, take too long to release a sequel, okay? So to sum it up, what I mean is that the movie franchises are either too long for it to be released, or there's just too many of them, okay? And the exact problem this causes is that, when it comes to this whole new trend that's been spreading in movies for like the past 10 or so years, is that it kills the ability for people to create new movies, okay? And that's the truth of the matter, okay? And that is one of the biggest problems with movies nowadays, okay? Is that the franchises are just simply too long, okay? And as a result of that, it kills the ability for there to be original ideas in movies, okay? Because the truth of the matter is, okay, as I'm certain you're all aware, for anyone who doesn't like movies nowadays, it's just repetitive and so on and so forth, okay? The truth is, okay, if you have sequels, okay, that have so many, that are so many sequels, like the Fast and Furious series, okay, or maybe it takes too long to, really have a sequel like the Avatar series. Through doing that, okay, since these are obviously very popular movies, okay, it kills the ability for people to release new movie ideas, okay? Because the truth about movie companies is that movie companies are greedy, okay? They are obsessed with making sure everything they create is going to be successful, okay? And not just successful, they're willing to do it in the easiest, laziest, cheapest way possible to make sure that their movies are successful. They don't like taking risks, okay? Most of the greatest movies of all time were actually hated by movie studios because they were considered, too different, okay? Even The Lion King received a lot of hate at the time because people said, well, the problem with The Lion King is that The Lion King is just so different from what they were used to at the time, and it almost never did happen. A lot of people hated The Lion King when it was released, at least movie companies and stuff hated The Lion King when it was released, okay? To be quite honest with you, because they just, thought it wouldn't work, and look at what turned out in the end of the day. And that's just one out of a series of lists, okay? So the truth of the matter is, to sum it up, movie companies do not like, anything that doesn't give them a high chance of seeing success, okay? And as a result of that, the problem with that is it prevents the ability for there to be new ideas that are created. And through those new ideas, okay, like new movie ideas, like new movie series, and stuff, whatever, it kills the ability for people to have any fresh, original, new ideas, and are constantly, as a result, stuck with the same boring movies all the time, such as the whole superhero movie complaint people have. There's too many superhero movies. Well, one of the reasons why there's so many superhero movies is because they keep on making so many freaking sequels to them, to be quite blunt and honest with you. You know, they already have a lot of superhero movies already in the first place, and they have a bunch of sequels for those movies as well. So it just adds to the problem, okay? So the simple truth of the matter, to put it bluntly, to be quite blunt and honest with you, okay, as a result of having these long ass running franchises, for that matter, it kills the ability for people to have more original new ideas that come out. So as a result, you're stuck with the same boring, generic crap that you've seen numerous times, okay? For that matter, okay? To be quite blunt and honest with you. And nothing fresh, new, and original. And that is the truth. So that is the problem with franchises, okay? And how it's killing the movie experience, okay? At least with the way they're doing it, for that matter, okay? And that is the honest truth of the matter, okay? So now the question, of course, becomes, what can we do to stop this, okay? Well, the simple answer to that question is, the solution, in other words, to this problem, because there has to be a solution to the problem, is that first and foremost, there should be a limit on how many sequels you can do for a movie, okay? Absolutely. Like, whether it's 3 or at the very most, okay, at the very most, 4 sequels to a movie, that is the most that there should be for a film franchise. Maybe at the most 3 or 4, I don't know exactly, but it definitely be between 3 and 4. When it comes to how many movies you can have for a series, okay? That should be definitely the limit. 3 or 4. I don't know exactly, but it's between 3 and 4. That's for certain, without a shadow of a doubt, okay? And another thing that we can also do is, for that matter, that can go along with it, is have a limit on how long, it takes for a movie to be made, okay? Because let's be honest, okay? You don't have to wait like a decade for like a new movie. Like Avatar, for example, perfect example, okay, was released in 2009, I believe, the first one, and the second one came out like over 10 plus years later. That's too damn long. It's not like the movie was even that great, the movie series, to be more exact, that great, it's not even that original. There's nothing that takes that damn long to make, for that matter. Let's be honest now, okay? It shouldn't take that long to make a movie series, okay? So there should be a limit on how long it takes to release a new movie, okay? To be quite blunt and honest with you, it shouldn't take more than 5 years to have a sequel, okay? And that is the honest truth of the matter, okay? And not just that, should there be a limit on how long it takes to release a sequel? It should also, of course, there should definitely be a limit, on obviously how many sequels you can make, okay? And that's the best way to do it. So obviously, through having this issue happen, we can obviously resolve the situation, when it comes to having movie franchises last too damn long, and through obviously ending that problem, we can, of course, as a result of that, have more time for new original ideas, and fresh, and not just new original ideas, but very fresh ideas that can come up. And obviously, through doing that, we can have more ideas, and as a result, have a better movie experience for people. And that's the honest truth. So anyway, that is all I have to say for this video. And simply put it, I hope you enjoyed this video. And just remember, if you like this video and videos like this, remember to thumbs this video up and hit the subscribe button. And that is all I have to say. And simply put it, I am out. So bye.